Hello, cameramans. We meet again. I mean, my lovely people. I hope that you're doing well. Hello, my love. If you don't know who I am Nani Knight, and I hope that you are doing well, darling. So today, we're just going to jump right into it because we have so much to talk about. And guys, I missed you. I friggin' missed you, okay? So we're going to talk about the cycles of your pain. Because there's so many things that need to be broken in this world, including the amount of pain that is just flowing on into this atmosphere. I'm so sick of it. All right, let's get to it. All right, so why do we experience pain in the first place? Why in this realm are we just like bombarded with so much garbage? Listen, you're experiencing pain for a number of reasons. I'm just going to give you a few. One, is to gain a sense of humility. Sometimes life is like you need to sit your ass down because you're being a bully, okay? You don't really know what's going on, or you're just acting out. You need to sit down. Stop being so prideful. Stop being so angry. It is time for you to understand that you actually need people around you. Stop pushing them away. Be humble, okay? You'll be okay. You will be A-okay, but sometimes you have to have that kick in your ass so that you know exactly what you need to do from that point, okay? Why do we experience pain? To learn from the past. Mind you, I said learn from the past, not take the past with you. No, we should not be carrying our pain on our shoulders and then just like lying it around everywhere. No, do not bring your pain to your job site. We don't want your drama. No. Don't bring your pain into relationship. They don't want your bull. Are you kidding me? Every time like you just bring your pain and just whip it out in front of your relationships, you're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then you get upset when they want to escape all your garbage because you just brought so much stuff. No. Stop it, okay? If you were trying to build an entire castle, but your foundation is built off of just pain and agony and just all this yucky stuff, once you have built your castle, you're just gonna hear like the echoes of your past just like haunting you and whatnot because you're supposed to learn from it. I get it. Society hasn't taught you how to do any of that. That is why people like me are here. Hi, okay? Why do we experience pain? So that we can learn empathy. I don't know if you all have experienced this, but have you ever just sat in an empty field? No trees, no cars, no buildings, no lights, no cell phones. You're just out in the middle of the night in this blank field. And then you look up and it's a completely different world. Like I'm telling you, you see all the galaxies. Everything is shining. You cannot tell me that when you look at all of that beauty, you still think that you're the only one in this universe. If you still think after looking at all of that, that this is the only planet with life on it, you've got me fucked up, all right? You should really start reading some more books, okay? But pain in general is trying to teach you to have empathy. You're not the only person in this world. All right, everyone feels pain. Your dog feels pain. Your coworker, your boss, your subordinates, your servers. Don't get me started on your servers, okay? Everyone feels pain. And it is up for you to have that cognitive understanding of that, okay? Fantastic. And for you to change your perception. Yes. Pain is here so that you can understand different forms of perception, so that you can ask questions, so that you can gain answers, so that you can have a community, so that you can gain other consciousness coming to you. Why? Because you're an interconnected metaphysical being. I will say that 100,000 different times up until you get that, because you're beautiful, okay? Some people like to think that Earth itself is kind of like a hell on earth. I kind of like to think of it as a middle ground, you know? Like we've got some good, we've got some bad, and we have a whole bunch of things that half the population doesn't even know about. We're a middle ground for things, and it's time for us to start really truly understanding the other sides to life, all right? So where does your pain start? Typically, pain starts when you're a kid, when you're child age, once you're still bright and egotistical, and that's okay if you're a little selfish as a kid. That's just, how your world is for like the first couple years. Everyone just pays attention to you, and you're just like, oh yeah, there's me. Not you, me. Cool. So, everything's all dandy and whatnot. You've got your imaginary friends playing around and whatnot, and then something happens. Something happens. Either an event happens your way, or someone really close to you hurts you. And this might even happen, not even in your childhood, but maybe even like your adolescent age, your early teenage years. Something happens, and you feel genuine pain. Like something scars you so bad that it tends to repeat itself time and time again as you grow older, become a teenager, become an adult, and the ages go on. And you begin to realize that you are experiencing the same garbage, but with different people, with different events. And you're just like, what is going on? Am I going insane? No, you're not going insane. Your pain's just following you because you haven't let go of it, because someone taught you how to, but that's okay. That's why we're here, all right? So what happened? You thus created a cycle of pain. You didn't mean to, but you didn't know how to heal from that catastrophic thing that happened when you were young and innocent, all right? So you have learned to react over time. Maybe you've learned to react in many different ways, but you still found yourself in the same kind of event. It's because you haven't learned how to respond to these situations, to the real source of your problem, so that you can end your cycle, okay? And it's okay, it happens, but now let's break these cycles so that you can stop being in pain, all right? When I was younger, one of my biggest triggers was being controlled, okay? I had a parent who was very controlling. I'm telling you, like, speak only when spoken to, better make sure this place is spotless, I'll give you an eye, and you already know you better sit yourself straight. Like, yeah, you know how to be a disciplined individual, but as a kid, I've learned to be very submissive. My feelings didn't belong to myself. No, I couldn't even confront people. This one time I had a debate in my high school class, and I couldn't even get my really good points out because I was so afraid of confrontation. Like actually debating with someone over something that was like completely unrelated to my personal life. But that is how much it affected me. It affected me so much. I got into a number of relationships. And every single time I was in a stupid ass relationship, I was with someone who was very controlling, very manipulative. It was ridiculous, guys. Like I had that princess, that Disney princess illusion, the whole knight in shining armor coming to make my life better, that garbage, ridiculous. I had to throw that thing out the window because that is not life at all. And I'm so happy that I've learned that. I've learned my own self-value. I've learned to recreate my image. I've learned my own power. But I've had to teach myself this. Okay, I've had to recondition myself. I've had to learn from my past. I had to go back to understanding that the reason why I'm encountering all of these controlling relationships is because I've encountered that as a kid and I never healed from it. I never genuinely healed from it. And you know what? I had to face it head on. And when I did, I started healing. And then I became who I am becoming now. I'm evolving within myself. And that is exactly what you need to do, all right? Face the conflict head on. You're just dealing with the same poop, but you've got different toilets, in time. And you're like, what the heck? Well, you gotta understand, where's this poop coming from? What was the original toilet? Okay? So let's face your pain. And once you do, don't actually feel that pain. Like, it's already happened a very long time ago. You don't live there anymore. It's time for you to look at it from a different perspective. And once you start doing that, you can start healing from it. Because it's time for you to forgive. Time for you to let go. Time for you to understand that that is not you anymore. You are who you choose to be now. All right, this world might be crazy, insane in the membrane and whatnot, but as long as you have got you, everything is Gucci, okay? It's time for you to break your patterns. Break the cycles of your pain. And if you need any help, I, Nani Night, am here. You check out my website at Nonnaheals.com, and I've got plenty of things for you. This is why I'm here. I'm here to guide you, okay? Why do I do and why do I say the things that I do? Because I want you to be a better version of yourself. Mental freedom is one of the greatest freedoms that you can obtain for yourself. Do you know why? Because once you obtain that, you can really start to understand just how crazy this world is and how awesome you are. Seriously, you will start to realize just how powerful you are. And if you thought that things were mad now, man, you will really start to get a whole lot of clarity. But once you start to realize that there's so much insanity going on around you, you'll also have a sense of peace within yourself. It's kind of crazy. It's very contradictory. You're definitely going to be passionate about a few things, but at the same time, you're going to understand that you've got to look at things from multiple perspectives, all right? It's time for you to break the cycles of your pain. Let's do it, all right? You need help, contact me. You go to my website. You follow me on Instagram, Pagan Lifestyles. Also, I didn't forget about your card, okay? So, your card for this week is going to be Dream a Beautiful Dream. Dream a beautiful dream, my love. So what exactly does this mean? It basically means that you've got the potential for a lot of constructive change to come into your life, and that stuff can actually happen. But you need to allow yourself to understand that the resistance against you, your plans, your dreams, and your beautifulness is not nearly as powerful as you think it is. That's just how you perceive it to be. You gotta break those patterns, okay? It's time for you to understand that you are beautiful. Your dreams are beautiful and they have so much worth to it. It's time to allow yourself to encounter this change, but allow it to have its value, its true value that it truly holds, okay? Someone else can see the beauty in you, but if you can't see the beauty in you, how do you know you're fucking beautiful? I'm sorry for blowing like the F-bombs here and whatnot. I just want you to know that you're important, okay? You were important enough to let go of all the things that stand in your way, whether they are internal or external. Yes, it happens in multiple different ways. You're an interconnected metaphysical being. Of course, you are going to have help and hurt in so many directions, but as long as you have you, you're okay. All right, so it's time for you to start dreaming a beautiful dream. Allow the beauty of your plans to come to life. And you've got this, man. The spirals of manifestation will take its own little toll in this universe. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. And I'll talk to you soon. Listen, guys, if you ever need any guidance, I've got more tarots, personal tarots for you, personal meditations to help you condition your mind. If you just need to talk to me. Check out my website. It's okay. You will be okay. You guys have a great week, okay? Mwah! I love you.